Shalom, Carlo, y'all about Shalom to the left. Now, before I go all the way into this video, I want to go into different parts of why people say they reject the Apocrypha. Right here, reading right here says, how did the Apocrypha books become part of some Bibles? 400, and it says, for Jerome himself did not think they belong in the Old Testament, nor does the New Testament refer to in the Apocrypha books as part of Scripture, which that's completely false. Look in the book of Revelation, where it talk about Michael and his angels going to war with the dragon. Hey, in the book of Apocrypha, it mentions the same thing. And I'm going to go to that scripture real quick. You have a lot of people that deny this and say, oh, it's not biblical or whatever, but before they made this 16, I want to say about the 1634 if I'm mistaken. Exactly it, correct me if I'm wrong. In 1611, in the prior books to that contain these books. Now, recently, I was looking at this and it happened to be online. I seen this feed. I was talking about the Galactic Federation, man. I couldn't even laugh. He's so fucking conniving and real crafty. But see, that's why the most I give us these scriptures is to alert us ahead of time of this. So there's no type of bullshit they try to pull up. See if it's still up in the trend. It was trending, they don't took it down now. Pull it up real quick. Now, I was just post I happened to see, the guy was talking about, it says, former Israeli space security chief says aliens exist, humanity not ready. Now, I was speaking to this woman about this. I'm like, how the fuck they gonna say humanity not ready when these the same devils that go around raping, robbing, murdering, taking people's land, polluting the air, polluting the water, putting tedious taxes on people, human trafficking, dredging the oil from the damn ground, causing earthquakes and shit. Oh, baby, man, the list, Esau got a big track record. The list goes on from prior years to now. Now it says the Galactic Federation has supposedly been in contact with Israel and the U.S., which, hey, that's all biblical, man. You can't make this up. This is keeping themselves a secret to prevent hysteria. So, ain't no fucking Galactic Federation. And you think they gonna go contact these devils? It's actually, just say if it was, just speaking hypothetically. You think they gonna go sit down with these damn devils? When these devils, all they do is they make treaties, and they always break the treaties. Come on now, be for real. Esau, if it was something like that to really come down with Esau, they'll try to kill them and take their equipment. That's how they play, a bunch of thugs. Now, I'm gonna go to the book of 2nd Ezra. I'm gonna talk about the real Galactic Federation that's supposed to be coming, and that they know about. Now it says in the book of 2nd Ezra, which this goes into the book of Revelation as well, for them to say that the New Testament don't refer to God in the Apocrypha. That's false. Anyway, this is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 13, verse 6. It says, and I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven. And what man is that talking about? Let's go to the book of Revelation real quick. Book of Revelation, chapter 17, verse 14, it says, these shall make war with the Lamb, and the Lamb shall overcome them, for he is the Lord of lords, King of kings, and they that are with him are called, chosen, and faithful. Now, it's other scriptures as well. So, let me get that. It's in the book of Acts. It's in the book of Acts, chapter 1, verse 11. It says, and there was the two angels that was standing. I want no damn aliens. Let me find this video right real quick. I have. I'll play this for. Just for edification's sake. Videos I had queued up. Alright, here we go. No, it's just for a little laugh. You know, you gotta have a little fun with this. I don't know how to be serious and have a little fun at the same time. I don't want to be over righteous. Yeah, just skip past. Nah. Ain't none of this shit coming from the heavens, man. Esau with this bullshit. Ain't no little gray man finna come down with some big giant ass heads and some big eyeballs sticking out. But you let the Israelis tell these little lies. And you let the other idumeans lie. If you don't read these scriptures, man, they'll fool you. They'll trip you out, man. They'll have you believe in this bullshit. I'll read this in the book of Acts. I'm just reading on down. So the book of Acts chapter 1. And I was going to start at verse 11. I'm reading on down. And verse, let's see. I'm going to start at verse 9. Now it says, and when he had spoken these things while they beheld, he was taken up, and a cloud received him out of their sight. And that cloud is somehow was a ship, and an actual cloud. Now it says, and while they looked steadfastly toward heaven as he went up, basically got beamed up. It says, behold, two men stood by him. Not none of this. There wasn't none of that standing by him. It says, two men stood by them in white apparel, which was angels. It says, which also said, ye men of Galilee, why stand ye gazing up into heaven? This same Yahushua, which is taken up from you into heaven, shall so come in like manner as ye have seen him go into heaven. So for the people to be like, oh, the Apocrypha don't line up with the New Testament, that's because they don't have this understanding right now. Let me read this. This in the Apocrypha. In 2 Ezra chapter 13, verse 3. It says, and I beheld, and lo, that man, which the book of Acts and Revelation lets you know what man is talking about. It said that man waxed strong with thousands of hell. And when he turned his countenance to look, all the things trembled that were seen under him. He ain't finna come back and shake hands with Esau ass. He damn sure ain't finna come back and shake hands with not a Jew. No, it says in verse 4, and whatsoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burned the earth is dust, like as the earth fell up when it filled with the fire. And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number from the four winds of heaven to subdue the man that came out of the sea. And previously I uploaded a video with the President Ronald Reagan saying if it was an out of this world threat to come to this earth where all the militaries put their differences aside and fight. And yeah, they are going to fight. Like I said right here in the scripture, it says in verse 6, but I beheld, and lo, he created himself a great mountain and flew upon it. Now, ain't no actual mountain flying on. That's just how big the ship is. These scriptures are parabolic. So they'll say something else. They'll mean something else. And some will mean exactly what it says. Now, anyway, it says in verse 7, but I would have seen the regional place whereout the hill was graven, and I could not. And after this I beheld, and lo, all they was gathered together to subdue him was so afraid, and yet durst fight. Now this don't sound like no Galactic Federation coming back to shake hands with everybody and shit. Now it says in verse 9, and lo, As he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand, nor held sword, nor any instrument of war. And this is the type of power. Yeah, I was coming back with the angels too, man. Hey, man, he saw him from a real fucking wicked. It says, let me scroll out some more for the rest of this chapter. Now it says, but only I saw that he sent out of his mouth as it had been a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue cast out sparks and tempest. And they were all mixed together, talking about these different militaries. It says the blast of fire, Salaki. It's talking about the actual flame that come out of the militaries. It says, and they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude. That multitude is the military. It says, which was prepared to fight, and burn them up, every one, so that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude, nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and the smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid. Now that don't sound like no Galactic Federation coming back to shake hands and give out new computers and shit. Hey, that ain't going down like that, man. So let me pull a few more presets and I'm in this. I don't want to stretch it out too much longer. Just want to touch on certain points. Like this other video real quick. Now, simultaneously, you got SpaceX still launching cargo. And what's the name of this cargo? SpaceX CRS-21 Dragon cargo. Now let's go back to the Book of Revelation. It's in the Book of Revelation, chapter 12, verse 7. It says, and there was a war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon. So, hey, man, Esau can't hide who the fuck they is, man. They always talking about they done away with and they ain't here no more and all this other little nonsense. It says, Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought his angels. Hey, these Edomites, they got some high-level equipment, but ain't gonna be no match for them angels. And like they mentioned in 2nd Ezra, what's gonna happen? It says in verse 8, and prevailed not, neither was their place found any more in heaven. Hey, that sound like the same scripture as 2nd Ezra right here. What does it say right here? Let me run it back. It's in the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 13, and verse 11. Skip down a little bit. It says, so that upon a sudden of a number of multitude, nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and the smell of smoke. So somebody be like, oh, the Apocrypha don't line up with the New Testament or the Old Testament. That's because they blind. Like the scripture say. Plain into the holy, stumbling blocks to the wicked. They stumble at reading the Apocrypha. They read that and can't grasp it. And a certain man can. But I'm gonna read this last precept on this one. Pull up. So Esau come out with some little psyop stuff, you know, don't fall for the gimmicks. So certain prophecies got to come to pass for some type of deliverance or so-called sign in the heavens to take place anyway. It's the book of Matthew, chapter 24. Verse 24 says, for there shall arise false Mashiachs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, and so much that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. And they ain't going to deceive the elect, because the elect been reading these scriptures, know what's going on. Let me read all of it now. They've been breaking this stuff down, studying, praying, fasting, and paying attention to the signs that's actually laid out in the scriptures. Let me get back to it there. It says in verse 25, it says, "Behold, I have told you before," basically letting us know in advance. I'll read it one more time. Verse 24 says, "For there shall arise false Mashiachs, false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, as so much that if it were possible, they should deceive the very elect." It said, "Behold, I have told you before." And they break down the Son of Man will come. Yeah, I was shocked. Other people will be like, "Oh, the Most High ain't have no son or whatever." They're going to be looking real shamefaced when this happens. That's why one of the scriptures say the tribes did more. A lot of them tribes, they ain't even believe on them back then. You think they're going to believe on them now? Same ones that were back then, same ones that's here now. Verse 26, it says, "Wherefore, that they shall say unto you, Behold, he is in the desert, go not forth. Behold, he is in the secret chambers, believe him not. For as lightning cometh out of the east and shine even to the west, so shall it also come out of the Son of Man be." And that's exactly how it's going to be. I'm going to pull 137 and bring this up. Ain't gonna be no Galactic Federation, no aliens. Ain't gonna be none of these guys coming and grabbing nobody up. Hey, you better not go nowhere with these guys. They mess around and put you in somewhere and probe you. And take it to one of them Pizzagate places. Hey, I'm going to this up for this. This is in the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 31. It says, "And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other." And that's what's going to happen. Not nothing like this, not no shit. Them Israeli, them Amalekites, and them other idumeans say that they've been in contact with. So I just want to bring this out, man, because I've seen this online. What was on this edifying? Call out y'all about Shalom to the left.